Sorry, my generator's on, so I'm gonna speak a little louder. I'm not yelling though, I swear. So I know it's hard to believe my story about my soul being from another dimension. I'm Arcturian, and we were sent down here to help. And you know, the whole doomsday scenario that I predict it's going to happen in 2 years, that they told me it's going to happen. I mean, my soul knows. I mean, the human body, we just found out because the human body wasn't supposed to know until now. Because we were hoping for change, and you know, up until now, and now it couldn't happen. And now, look, I know it's hard to believe, right? But if just think about it. If there was, first of all, we don't have spaceships. Right? We don't need spaceships. We travel different ways. Through what you consider wormholes or interdimensional portals, which you consider, mind sending like, projections and doubles of ourselves into other dimensions, and that needs a portal as well. Or the way we've been doing it for a while, and the way that it seems to work better for us is being aliens coming in from another dimension to try to like control you. When you come in by way of birth, our souls are brought back down to the level of human soul, and we're putting back in. So I don't take the place of a soul that's been here for a while. I just become another soul that, like the soul that I was human. It becomes that human soul again. Becomes that human soul again for at least for this lifetime, or others if I need it, from this requires me to come back a few times. I know it's hard to believe, but again, if you believe a story of the creation of Adam and Eve and everything else that's written in these books, why would you not believe my story? What makes them any more higher level than me, the people that wrote those books? I don't understand. The other thing is that can't you think that if there was a doomsday, possibility of an apocalyptic end to the civilization, which is predicted in all those books that you read, right? Almost everyone has some kind of apocalyptic ending. Right? Don't you think if there was something like that, your creator would need to send souls down, to send what you consider like angelic beings, I guess, what you consider like something to save us, and they consider starseeds, right? That would send them down to try to help, but not help in such a way that we come down like a Superman and change, because that is not the purpose of this experiment, which you are. The purpose of what your civilization is to become powerful and independent from anything other than yourselves and your souls. What your tribal cultures were achieving, but then this scenario has you coming in and destroying them, and then needing to change back urgently before you left off. I didn't make any of that up. It only comes to me. It came to me 15 years ago. It came to me 10 years ago, and it's coming to me now. This is in certain specific time slots in my time here on this planet, to be able to get that information out as much as I can. And then, activate as many starseeds to continue the process to have this whole planet converted into a shared, equality-based system. It's like, you go into a school that's all dilapidated, and, it's got like, really bad in the inner cities. They got teachers are leaving, and your students are, walking around not going. You have a school like that, and you send people in, to try to like change it, to make it better, right? And if it doesn't work, what happens? The school closes down. Everybody gets fired, and something else happens. But if they change and they understand what they need to do, that school could be an exemplary school in a neighborhood where schools like that don't exist. That's now. I don't really believe much in your education system, but it's all based on the for-profit corporate hell you live in. But that is what is implied here. This was supposed to be better. This was supposed to be a place where souls could come in, learn, grow, and leave. Here, that's not happening because something took it over. It's like, somebody has a school and then, a bunch of mobsters come in and take the place over, and now they're using it for like, a child pornographic ring or something, bringing your children and taking them into, making them prostitutes or something. That is the equation to what that is the metaphor, whatever. That is what your society represents. It doesn't represent a place where souls will come in and really learn and grow. It represents a place they're slaves to. And that is really important to understand in what I say. I'm not here to scare anybody. I'm not here making up stuff to write books. Again, I want to repeat. If any of these advanced souls, any of these like Bashar, or whatever his name, or even like Seth type people came in and tried to like explain something to civilization, and then they made a whole bunch of books out of it, and then a miniseries, and then blah 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 blah, and made a whole bunch of shit of money. They're not starseeds. That's not their purpose. We're not here to come in here and like take over like the entertainment business, and then to make sure you guys are all fed the right things for the entertainment business. That's not it. I'm not here writing any books. I'm not here, and you gotta think. I gave up a career in sound healing. I could have just stayed. I could have been right now in the house and where I live with my ex-girlfriend, doing the sound healing work, and coming home and going, oh well, let's watch some TV. Instead, my guides pushed me to this, and I cannot go back. People want to go back to being this. I can. No. Eventually, I will. Once what's supposed to happen does. It doesn't matter how many people I heal. In 2 years, you're all going to be dead anyway. And again, I'm not here to scare anybody. I'm here to tell you that if you would believe that a scenario like that would work, that was there, right? That there is there is something in the future, close future, that's going to be apocalyptic for your civilization, and you know that if you had a creator, that creator would send people down and then why not believe in what I'm saying? Because nothing I'm saying is talking about taking over the government and then controlling them and getting all that and the money. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about a fucking revolution to create another mass fucking another big a dictatorship or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about changing the way we live as a civilization really fast. I mean, tomorrow fast. Because if you don't, actually today fast. Because if you don't, you'll find that you get to the point where it's going to be too late, and then you try to do it, and then it's just going to be like, we're too late. You should have done this 2 years ago. At least started it 2 years ago. You would have been done by now. Now it's like you're starting it now. It's like, nah, that's not going to work. Because you're going to start, and as soon as the thing's going to get coming, you're going to go back to the same thing as before. And that's the next, and the energy of 2025 and on. December 25th and 2026 actually. That energy on will be something that your bodies as human beings will not be able to tolerate. An animal will tolerate it, but your bodies won't. Because the animals will be able to read the information in the DNA and then go on that way. That's how animals know how to do things, through the information in the DNA. Yeah, it's a little bit of learning from the mother cup to the baby cup, but the baby cup fucking knows what to do based on its DNA, not because the mother taught it. You understand? So I'm not saying believe me because I'm trying to sell you something. I'm saying believe me because these words are coming out of my mouth are really not mine. They're coming from this Arcturian soul that's coming through me and comes to me at certain points and brings in a whole bunch of other guest souls to appearances to talk about the things that you really need to change really fucking fast, man. And if you don't, it's gonna be hectic. So again, you might look at this and say, you criticize it, he's just trying to scare people. No, I'm not. I'm trying to scare anybody. I'm trying to warn you. There's a big difference between warning you and scaring you. Scaring you, I've been writing a whole bunch of books and trying to sell you shit to make you be able to transcend the whole apocalyptic future. You wear this hat and you take these pills, then you'll go straight to heaven. I'm not selling you anything. I'm warning you all in civilization that if you don't change very quickly, now, not 50 years, now, then your civilization will not live past 2025, the end of 2025. That's it. And again, you could not believe me and say, let's see what happens, and then 2025 happens, and boom. It's your fault for not doing something about it. For your children, for your children's sakes, for your family's sakes, for everyone in this fucking planet's sake. It's your fault for not doing something about it now. This is the best I can do. I don't have the money, I don't have the resources to go global on a, and if I did, then I would be using the thing that I'm trying to abolish. So it has to be organic like this. This has to get out somehow, and you have to change today. Every day is today, not tomorrow, not next year, today. If you don't do it immediately, then the consequences will be grave. That's it. Why am I scared? Because I'm going back to a church at the end of this. It's like, you know, when people come in to analyze the school and say, well, after a while, now let's just close the shit down. It's not going to work, man. There's no way we're going to be able to, all right, boom, boom. They go back home to their jobs, right? The school closes down, everybody loses their jobs, and everybody gets kicked out of that school. You know, all these children have to be separated and sent to all these annexes all around the town because the school just doesn't work. There's no way we can fix it. Don't be that school. Be the one that says, you know what? You're right. Understand. We need to take care of the kids. We need to do more of this, and this to be able to be, you know, understand that we have to get these kids out of here. We're not keep them here. Be that school. Because if you have a creator, you have to believe that that's what he, she, it wants from you. That's it. Don't pray. Don't give money to these churches and religions. Don't read the book saying the Hail Marys and the whatever else. Just do it and do it now. That's all he, she, it wants. Good luck.